Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 19606 Northeast 103rd Avenue in Battleground. We're located at the front of the home. There is a 4-inch ABS cleanout. This will be the point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. I'm going to zero out the camera here at the base of the cleanout so we have an accurate length of the line. Here we go. And here at 11 feet, we have reached the terminus. It's terminating at a septic tank in the front yard. I would check with the city on who's responsible for the tank and the line going out to the street, but that's generally the city's responsibility. We're going to get the water turned off and let the line drain out here for just a minute or two.
Even more than 50.
Okay, so right here in the line at about 9 feet out, about the last foot of the sewer pipe here has lost grade. It's about 1.5 feet of pipe. We're looking at about an inch and a half of standing water here. The water's up over the top of the camera head. And there is a very large amount of debris, grease and debris buildup here in the line. There's also a lot of grease and toilet paper depositing in the cleanout right up to the cap, so which indicates that this line has clogged and backed up before. Otherwise, you would not get debris all the way to the top of the cleanout up against the cap. So I do recommend, for one, I would recommend contacting the city, find out at what point they take over responsibility, if at all, and to see if the tank needs pumping. You generally get this kind of buildup due to either this belly here, which I will recommend a repair on. This stuff is getting hung up here. You can see the debris that's stuck in the water. It's possible that if the tank hasn't been pumped out in a long time, that that's causing some flow issues so that the line can't empty out properly, but that would require the city to come out and inspect the tank and see if it needs pumping. So until they do that, I'm going to recommend a repair here. I'll mark right here at 9 feet out with a green X. Everything from this point to the tank, it's about the last 1.5 feet of the pipe, I recommend be regraded so that it drains out properly. But it would be a good idea to get the city out to check it out. It's possible that the tank hasn't been pumped in a while either. So, alrighty, I did do a green X marking right here because the belly is so short. I'm not going to do 2 markings. I'm just marking right here, kind of in the midst of it. But it is obviously it's about the last 1.5 feet of the pipe, about a foot prior to the PVC transition, and then once you get to the tank here is where it drains out. But it does appear to be causing some significant flow issues. You can see the amount of debris buildup in here is significant. And I also recommend a hydrojet to blow out all of the debris that's built up in the line. You can see how thick it is on the side there. We're looking at, I mean, you've got about 1 inch of grease buildup there. And then right here, I just wanted to show this. You've got debris buildup all the way up to the top of the cleanout, which tells me this line is filled up completely to deposit all this stuff here at the top of the cleanout. So this line has had some issues in the past. That generally means that it has clogged and backed up. So that is my reasoning for recommending the repair. Is there's a lot of evidence here that it's causing some flow issues, some significant ones. I recommend a rescope after the repair just to ensure that proper grade has been met and it is draining out properly. And the tank is just right over here, about 10 feet away in this little island in the front yard.